Alright, so here I am again. So what I did with the solar panels and the Tigos that I have now, let me get one. So this, for example, is number 10, it's for on the other side of the roof. And this one is gonna be laying like that, so in the length like this. And then I have to see where I'm gonna put this Tigo. So that one I have to put over here, this side. Did I say that correctly? Yes. You just put them on the rail. Ah, now you guys can see it. Let me put it a little bit lower. So what I just did, I just put the Tigo with these clamps that they have on the railing from the solar panel, and then I have the cables over here and those cables over there. And what I do, let me get some materials. So what I do, so this one is gonna go in the length, so the cable has to come from that one to this side. So what I first gonna do is gonna cut or open this one. Alright, I will clean that later. So one cable is gonna go upstairs, this one go to over there. So I have a couple of these small clips, and they are actually a little bit too big. So what I have to do first, I have to make this clamp a little bit smaller so that it stays better on the solar panel. And then I clip this clip on the solar panel this way. And then the cable can go in here. And what I also do, I have here tie wraps. I will then bind them here also with a tie wrap. One, maybe two tie wraps. This one also has to be bent a little bit in. Let me see. That goes like this. So it has to go in first, and then I have to tighten it up a little bit. Otherwise it's not gonna stay inside. But that's not a problem. Just bend it a little bit. And then we can click it on here, and then we have the connector over here, and at the bottom I'm gonna do the same, and maybe I'm gonna even put a second tie wrap over here in this hole. Yeah, let me do that right away. So now that's secured with two tie wraps. That's even better. And there goes one more clip. It's not cuttable with this. Alright, so I cut myself in different scissors. Tang, I believe, how do you say that? Tang or something like that in English, I'm not sure. So now the cable is nice and near, and then the next panel comes and connects to this connector. So let me go downstairs, and I'm gonna do the next one. Gonna put you a little bit down so you guys can see it. So this is the long cable. And I'm just gonna connect that one here. I'm not gonna tie it totally at this moment because I still have this wire over here, and I think I'm gonna let me see, this is from the panel, so this one is from the panel, so that has to go to one of those two, to this one. So I think I'm gonna slide it a little bit in a circle or something like that, because this one has to go to that, and then I guess I'm gonna put it together with this one over here. Yeah, that's gonna be nice. Ah, no, I missed the other one. Alright, let me get one more. Because now I forgot this one to take with me. So this one can go away. So now we can connect the cables to this side. And that looks much better. And this one still goes to the other panel, or back to the inverter, depending on, no, this is panel 10, so that goes after panel 9. Alright, let me cut this through. Yeah, that's nice. And now we still have to connect this cable to the Tigo. And this one likes to go over in the middle of the panel. I don't like that much. So maybe we can put in some dot of glue, maybe, to keep it from the rest. I'm thinking of putting some glue over there. Let me see if I have something here. Probably have. And I have. So if I want the cable here, I probably have to hold it a little bit. And maybe a dot right here. Something like that. Let me put the dot on first, because I'm not sure how long this is gonna take before it is glued good. It's too low. It's not too low. It's not too low. So that's gonna keep it in place for now. I hope. Yeah, that keeps it in place. I believe it was about 30 minutes that I have to wait till it's dry, and then I'm gonna go for the next panel. So we'll see you guys in a minute. Alright, there I am again. I waited a little bit more than a half hour, and on the tube is standing half hour than it is through. So I can take this away for now. You can see it is totally staying against the panel. I'm not 100% sure with heat if it is good, but these cables are rated for about 120, 130 degrees Celsius. So they can normally should handle the temperature when the sun is on the panel. So, and I still have to put in this little clip on here. Let me see if I put it right. Like this, like that. So, like this. And then I'm gonna clamp it a little bit tighter so it can't go out. And then I clip it on the frame from the solar panel. That's too loose. Okay, let me clip it a little bit more. Well, it doesn't want to do what I want. So let's see now. Yeah, that's much better. Yeah, that's not going loose easily. Not loose at all. So that's one panel that I did, and the panels that I have upstairs over here are also done similar like this. Depending on where the Tigo has to go to connect to the next panel, I'm gonna put it or like this, or on top of this, and the panels I'm making sure that are all staying the same way, so you have always the plus and minus side at the right side, so that is always gonna be the right way up. Otherwise maybe you can connect minus to minus, it doesn't work. Before I do this, I still have, here we have a small QR label that I have to take off. And make sure that I know which QR label is which panel. So I'm gonna do that first. So 1 minute, guys. Alright, there I am again. So here I have a notebook, paper notebook, like in the old days. And here I put all those QR codes. Let me show you. So all these QR codes are in corresponding with the solar panel where I took it off from the Tigo. And here on the other side I have 5 more panels that are lying over there. As you can see, there's already standing panel 9 that I want to put on the roof over there. So those that roof over there. So they're gonna go 5 panels. So I'm now gonna put the labels on the right place. Alright, so I did this panel number 12. I already took the QR code and put it on there. So this one is still a little bit dry, but this one is ready. This one is dry for now. Well, dry enough that it's gonna stay. So that's this one over here. has now been drying for. So alright, so the glue is hardened now, so I have over this here glued, and I have a little bit sitting over here, and it is pretty easy. Well, it's not really easy to get off, but if I really want to, you can get it off, so that's not a problem, as you can see. But yeah, it is it's glued alright. So I still have to cut this tire up over here. I don't know where I have my cutter at this moment. I believe it's upstairs. So, and this one is done. The panel at the back over here, number 10 we have done. The glue is also glued. Here, this one is done. So for now all these panels are done, and I'm gonna take them upstairs on the ladder, and I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do that, because I have to put them first over there to see the braces that I'm making over here. So I want to use it something like this, or on this height or that height, something like that from this side, and on the bottom also one. And then here and here gonna sit two clamps. Here I have already a hole, but here I still have to drill a hole, and so I have to make for every panel two of those legs to keep it off the roof so the water can go away. So that's what I'm also doing. But now let's show you guys how I put those panels on top of the roof.